Hello and welcome back to Matt Hayes Tottenham blog and to another episode of Transfer Talk. Today we're going to be talking about the latest on Tottenham's pursuit of a striker, as we appear to have missed out on Callum Wilson, but there are some rumours and rumblings that we could be on the verge of completing the signing of an unnamed striker. Before I get into the video, if you are new to the channel and you do want more transfer videos like this, plus interactive live streams, match previews, reviews and general Tottenham analysis videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and click the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload. So as for Tottenham's pursuit of Callum Wilson, this is one that has been going on for even before this transfer window. I think back last summer and in January as well, there were talks that Tottenham were interested in signing Callum Wilson, who of course plays with Bournemouth. Now the fact that they of course got relegated at the end of last season, I think players like Callum Wilson and a number of others, Josh King, David Brooks, Jefferson Lerma and already Aaron Ramsdale and Nathan Ake, there'll be a lot of players looking to get out of there and play in the Premier League, which I think is a level they do belong at. Callum Wilson, there were rumours in the last couple of weeks that he had actually he was keen to become Tottenham's backup striker, because that is essentially what we are looking for. Harry Kane is our number one. We're looking for someone to back up for him with the fixture congestion this year, with the season, which is going to be absolutely crazy, especially now that we do have Europa League games, which does have a bit of a more congested calendar than the Champions League. And just the late start of the season, there's going to be a lot for us to contend with this year, and I think it's more important now that we get a backup striker than ever before. The latest on Callum Wilson is that he does appear to have chosen his next club, and it does look like that is going to be Newcastle United. There's a bit going on with him in the last couple of days. I think it was 2 days ago Aston Villa made a bid for him. It was believed to be about £15 million according to Sky Sports. Bournemouth turned that down. And then today there was a lot of movement on this one. Newcastle came in with a bid of £20 million, which Aston Villa immediately improved on, and they made a bid of £21 million. But it does look as though Wilson is keen to make the move to Newcastle, and that's one that could be done in the coming days. There is a potential move the other way, which would be Matt Ritchie going to Bournemouth, which I think is going to help Bournemouth kind of lean towards that one and allow Wilson move on to Newcastle. And unless Tottenham come in with an offer very, very soon, I think we will miss out on him, which is a bit disappointing, because if someone of his quality and with the Premier League experience that he does have had actually agreed to become our backup striker and was happy to be number two, that would have been an exceptional step for us in terms of improving our squad depth, especially in that front line, which has been lacking ever since Harry Kane really broke into the first team. Now the latest name that's being mentioned for a striker it's by Alistair Gold. He's talking about Habib Diallo, who plays for FC Metz in France at the moment. I haven't looked too much into that one. I don't think it's one that will materialise too much. It's kind of just the interest is there, but as is the case with a lot of our potential signings this summer, we do need to sell before we can sign players. And I think given the fact that we've already lost Kyle Walker-Peters and brought in Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Matt Doherty as well, I think we do need to look a bit more at that homegrown quota, which is why I don't think Habib Diallo would be a very good option for us, and why I do think Callum Wilson would be one that we should try and kind of nick here from Newcastle and potentially try and get that over the line, but I don't think that's going to happen. There have been a few rumblings on Twitter in the last 24 or so hours that we actually are on the verge of completing the signing of a striker, an unnamed striker that has gone completely under the radar, probably not to the same level of some of the names that are being thrown out. I know Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan is one the fans are keen to see Tottenham bring in, but it's very unlikely that it is a striker of that calibre. But we could see stuff on this in the next couple of days. We could potentially see our fourth signing of the summer, a striker, in the next couple of days. I'm not too sure about the reliability of these sources. Again, it is Twitter, so it does always need to be taken with a pinch of salt, but there does seem to be a bit of excitement about this one, and a few rumblings that we could potentially be signing a striker in the next couple of days. Unfortunately, probably not Callum Wilson. I think it is important that we do get in a player with Premier League experience. As I've been saying about our signings of Matt Doherty and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, they're not these big marquee signings like Chelsea are making. Obviously Chelsea now have brought in Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, Kai Havertz. I know obviously Ben Chilwell, a Premier League player, but then Malang Sarr and Thiago Silva as well. These are all marquee signings, but they're not ones of Premier League experience, and they're more likely to flop. I think with their three players, Ziyech, Werner and Havertz, I don't think all three of them will be the player that they are looking to have. But the way we're bringing in players who they played the majority of the top of their career in the Premier League, I think that is something that will definitely stand to us, and it's something we do need to continue in our business this summer, because the money just isn't there to make the massive signings. So if we can't make big marquee signings, we need to make clever signings, and Premier League strikers is the way to go with that. Again, preferably an English one. If you're looking at the best ones out at the moment in smaller teams, Danny Ings obviously had a great season last year, but no one can really see that happening. I think Callum Wilson would have been the best option, but we do appear to have missed out on him now. If you do think there's any other strikers that we should be looking at in the Premier League or on the continent, don't forget to leave that down in the comments below. And also your opinions on Habib Diallo from FC Metz. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, thanks for watching.